Hello and welcome back to Naughty Hooks. Today we're going to learn about the double crochet. Last time we learned half double crochet and we've learned single crochet. If you're interested in seeing any of those videos, head on over to naughtyhooks.com, click on Stitch Tutorials, and check out what I've got for you. So today we're going to start with a chain of 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. A double crochet requires us to have a turning chain of 2. So to have a turning chain of 2, we need to count 2 chains from the hook. 1 chain, 2 chains from the hook, and then we'll work into this 3rd chain right here. A double crochet also requires us to have a yarn over. So we're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, and one more tidbit about the double crochet is it is essentially 2 single crochets, one stacked on top of the other. So that being said, and remembering that, we can remember to make the double crochet by making 2 single crochets. 1, because a single crochet is a pull through 2 loops, and 2, and here we have a double crochet. Again, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, the last 2 loops. Some things about the double crochet too is that it is a taller stitch, so it's great for working blankets and other things that you want to work up quickly. Since it is a taller stitch, it does come together rather quickly. That being said, it also, because the post or the shaft, the post of it, this middle part here where we make those 2 pull throughs is called the post of the stitch. Since they are so tall, they do leave a bit of a gap, which is still really pretty and useful in many ways, and from a designing standpoint, can add a lot of texture or laciness to a project. So here we go. Almost to the end of my chain, and then I'll show you how we're going to turn the double crochet and work back through row 2. So I'm just going to finish this up real quick and I'll see you right back. Okay, here I am at the end of row 1. I worked into that last V. Here is my row 1 of double crochet, and it's a pretty stitch. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and work through row 2. So to work the next row, we have to do the same thing that we did before. We needed 2 chains as a turning chain, so we're going to chain up 2, 1, 2, turn our work over, and work back through row 2, starting right here with that first stitch. Okay, again from the back side, we're going to work into under that V between the 2 stitches, this stitch and this stitch, right here. And real quickly, as we are making our double crochet, you can see that this last pull through creates the top of the stitch. So this part right here is what we see right here. Okay, so let's see that again. Insert your hook and then pull through that last one, these 2 loops here, is what we see right here. So that is the top of the stitch. And again, just like the single crochet, the chain, and the half double crochet, the double crochet also has front loops, back loops, and third loops. So let's look at those real quick too. Looking at our stitches from the top where we would normally work into, we have these stitches here, or these loops here, which are farthest from us, so we call those the back loops. These loops here, which are closest to us, are called the front loops. And these loops here that go in and out like waves through the back side of our, because this is the front side of our stitch, to the back side of our stitch is called the third loop. And we can use that loop to make our stitches. If you insert your hook underneath that wrap right there, that third loop or back bump, and work a double crochet, we will get the same effect that we did with the half double crochet. It's forcing us working in this third loop is forcing these top V's forward and causing it to essentially fold over. Let me show you what that looks like now. See that? Pretty. We can also work into the front loops and get the same effect as we did with the half double crochet with a nice separating line. Working into the front loop just means that you are going up underneath that front loop through that V, yarn over, pull through, there. And that's what it looks like right here with these two. Gives you a nice separating line. It's not as much as you would have with the third loop, but it is something, and it's just nice from a design element to use to separate segments of a design or stitches of a design. So there. And our last stitch will go into, let me work this one. Okay, we want to work our last stitch into that last V from the row before. And it can be kind of hard to see, but it is right there. Right there is our last V. It can be a little tricky to get into since it was our beginning chains. Work right into that. Chain up 2 for you to go into row 3. Turn your work, and there you have it. There's your double crochet, 2 rows of double crochet. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think of it. Check out all my videos on naughtyhooks.com. Click on Stitch Tutorials, and I'll see you back.